Hello everyone, welcome back to Study Buddy Code channel. We're solving SAT maths questions in the domain algebra. The difficulty level is medium. If you'd like to know how I've selected these questions, you can go back to the first video in the playlist. Let's read the question. A group of 202 people went on an overnight camping trip, taking 60 tents with them. Some of the tents held 2 people each, and the rest held 4 people each. Assuming all the tents were filled to capacity and every person got to sleep in a tent, exactly how many of the tents were 2-person tents? Okay, I'll give you a minute to pause the video and solve this by yourself. Okay, so here we have a group of 202 people and 60 tents, okay? And some of these tents held 2 people each. So some, let's say X, held 2 people each, and the rest held 4 people each. So let's say the rest was Y. So this one is 4 people each tent. So it would be 4Y, get it? Because, for example, if I say there are 2 baskets and there are 5 apples in each, so that would mean 5 times 2, which is 10. So in a similar way, here we're multiplying 2 with the number of tens, and we've assigned this X, okay? So, and that's all. So we have some tents with 2 people each and some with 4 people each. Okay. And assuming all the tents were filled to capacity and every person got to sleep in a tent. So all 202 people were divided into these tents accordingly, okay, into 60 tents. So exactly how many of the tents were 2-person tents? So here we have to find out the value of X, basically. Okay, first of all, we have 2 things that we're talking about here. People and tents. Oops. And tens, okay? So first of all, people. How many people are there? 202 people. Tens, 60 tens, okay? Now, some of the tents held 2 people each. So 2 times X, okay? And the rest had 4 people each, plus 4Y. So here we're multiplying the number of people in each tent with the number of tents. So that will give us the number of people in total, 202 people. And if you didn't get this, you'll get this second part now. How many tents do we have? We have X plus Y tents. So X plus Y equals 60. Okay, now we have a system of equations here. We have 2 equations, and now we can substitute this. So now you understand why it's 2x plus 4y. Here we're trying to calculate how many people in total are there. So 2 people in each in x and 4 people each in y. So all together, it's 202 people. All right, now let me choose another color and we'll start substituting them. So once you've formed a system of equations, there are 2 ways to solve this problem now. One, use Desmos. Okay, the first one is to use Desmos. The second way, which you're going to do now, is to substitute or use system of equations, whatever you like to get a specific solution. Okay, so use Desmos if you need to do it fast. I would recommend checking using the substitution method, by solving it on paper. So either way, try to get your answer fast. But of course, through Desmos, you can get it pretty quickly. And that's what I would recommend. Anyhow, so now I'm going to use a process of elimination. So I'm going to first multiply this by 2 so that we get, this is the first equation, this is the second one. The first is, of course, 2x plus 4y. We're now going to touch that. Okay, and the second one would be, we're going to multiply all of this by 2. Okay, 2x plus 2y equals 120. Okay, so here I'm going to subtract this. Okay, this would be, of course, 2x minus 2x, 0. And here we have a negative sign. Sorry, here we have a negative sign. And here, that's also a negative sign. So here, this is 2y. 2y equals, let me just calculate that real quick. 202 minus 120. That's 82. Okay, so let me scroll down a little bit. Okay, we have 2y equals 82. So y equals 82 divided by 2. That will be 41. Okay, so we got y here. Okay, now we need to find out x. Take one of these equations. You can take either of them, but I would recommend taking this one. Of course, you can get your answer more quickly. So x, let me write it here. X plus y equals 60. We have x plus 41 x plus 41 equals 60. So x equals 60 minus 41, which is, I think it's 29. Yeah, it's 19. Okay. 60 minus 41 equals 19. So we have x. X is the number of tents in which 2 people stayed. So that's 19. So that is option C. Now here, instead of multiplying 2, actually, let me just show you all of this again. Okay, instead of multiplying 2, we could have actually multiplied some other number here, so that, let me just real quick. Here, we could have multiplied 4 instead, and I'll tell you why. Here, instead of 2, if we multiply 4, okay, similarly, we'll have 2x plus 4y equals 202. 4x plus 4y, okay, plus 4y equals 240, because 4 times 60 is 240. Okay, now if we subtract this, that's minus, that's minus, that's also minus. So subtract that, you get negative 2x equals, again, going to calculate this, 240 minus 202. Right, negative 38. So x equals negative 38 divided by negative 2, that will equal 19. So that way, why did I say multiplying 4 is better? Because you can just cancel y here and you directly get x, instead of the previous way where we multiplied 2 and we canceled y first. Sorry, we canceled x previously, correct? So we canceled x. So instead of that, you can do this directly. All right, anywho, the answer is C, and make sure they're asking you about the 2% tense. If in case they asked you about the 4% tense, then I think the number was 60. Yes, I think it was 60. Anyhow, so they asked about the 2% tense, and the number of 2% tense is 19. Now let's solve this with Desmos. Okay, so I have Desmos here, and I'm going to type in the equations that we formed earlier in the video. 2x plus 4y equals 202, and x plus y equals 60. Okay, now if I zoom out a little, okay, there you go, we got our point. So the point of intersection is the solution, and let me just do that. Okay, here the x value, this is the x value, 19, and the y value is 41. Sorry about that, I said it was 60 earlier. We calculated 41 earlier. Okay, so that's how you solve this question. Thank you.